huge chunk of it devoted to AI safety. As we know on this show, a code word for let's entrench the big players.
Regulation.
President Biden has put out an executive order that, amongst many, it's like an omnibus AI EO, because the one he did back in November
they were working on it.
wasn't big.
Right,
well, we've already put one out, but now here's another one.
Okay.
This one has a lot of mandates for, how the government needs to use AI to reduce the cost of veteran health care and just like all these weird esoteric things like that. But there's a huge chunk of it devoted to AI safety, which is, as we know on this show, a code word for let's entrench the big players.
Regulation.
Yeah, regulatory capture. So they're specifically saying that the move is part. Okay, I'm going to read the propaganda, and then we'll dissect it, what it actually means. Okay, so the Biden administration is implementing the new requirements for AI developers to disclose safety test results to the government. The move is part of the managing rapidly evolving AI technology problem. The White House AI Council, they've got a council now, will review progress on an executive order signed by Biden 3 months ago, including a mandate under the Defense Production Act for AI companies to share vital information, including results of safety tests, with the Commerce Department. They're just getting everybody involved in this. Just like defense and council.
It's the structure
commerce.
of all these written that bothers me most.
Yeah.
So if you look at the language that their safety, what is actually being asked, we need you to tell us what it is that you're doing. So this is similar to the New York City law that they passed about AI audits for talent acquisition. You can't use a software that selects, sorts, filters, or picks anybody or ranks them of any kind unless you've had a third-party independent auditor come and audit that software, and you provide the results of that to New York City, which, as we all know, is called evidence. It's basically saying we would like you to provide all the evidence so we can sue you. That's what all that stuff is. The safety standards aren't, because what is a safety?
So safety
what they're saying is
agencies like the National Institute of Standards are now responsible for establishing the standards of AI safety and security that will apply to these critical infrastructure sectors, including but not limited to biological synthesis screening standards. So if you're using AI to create new organisms.
That's literally what they said. Yeah. AI generated content or AI enabled creation of dangerous biological materials. That's what's known as a, it's bait. It's just bait.
Do you think this was written by AI?
Oh, God. Honestly, oh, my God. Honestly, looking at it a little bit.
Department of Commerce will develop guidelines for detecting AI-generated content and authentic official content. So this is our Taylor Swift story that we talked about last week.
Ugh.
And cybersecurity measures, an advanced cybersecurity program will be established to develop AI tools to find and fix vulnerabilities in critical software. So they like AI in that sentence, but the other ones, it sounds like it's scaremongering. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea to put this stuff out. Does it have any teeth?
Oh yeah, non-compliance. I mean, this is the thing that I don't want to mix the two stories, but we were talking about in the Bitcoin story. The way he's constructed this EO and the EO about Bitcoin mining, which we'll get into later, is they went and spent time looking for existing laws and really existing guidance memos from different bureaucracies, and then started to string them all together so that there is existing criminal penalties for non-compliance.
Jesus.
And they're very flimsily strung together, as you would expect, but, who wants to go up against the DOJ on criminal penalties?
In The Merge, business, finance, and tech news and opinion. We keep you up to date so you don't have to go out there searching for what's new. You can hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the TikTok subscribe, the Instagram subscribe. We're going to keep you up to date wherever you are.